A gas explosion in southern Nigeria has killed more than 100 people. It was sparked by a tanker truck delivering cooking gas to an industrial plant in the southeastern town of Nnewi. Crowds of people had been queuing all day to refill their gas cylinders when the explosion happened. Well, for more on this story, we're joined now by TRT World's Fidelis Mba. Fidelis, what do we know so far?
Yeah, there are actually more like two versions of what happened last night, because one version says the tanker was trying to offload when the explosion happened. Another version is actually more like trying to say that the tanker didn't observe the cooling period, because after discharging, they have to wait for a certain number of hours or minutes before leaving the factory. So apparently the tanker didn't observe that and left, and then there was this explosion. And just to let you know that cooking gas, more like many people, is always in demand, especially across southern Nigeria, because people rely on that for reason. You don't have the industrial gas, which is wired, more like connected to people's homes in Nigeria. The way it works is either you use the regular stove, which is like, the regular stove for cooking, or you use the cooking gas, which you have to buy. And people actually go to these plants to be able to buy because it's cheaper, and then they're sure of the quality in terms of it's getting filled properly. Because when you buy from the roadside, sometimes they actually don't give you the quality that you want.
And just describe the area of Nnewi to us.
Nnewi is one of the biggest industrial cities in southeastern Nigeria. It's predominantly Christian area, and most of the people who are there are Catholics. So Christmas is a big, more like the biggest ceremony, around that axis, which is why there's so many people who have come home for Christmas, which is why there's demand for gas now, because this morning, which is Christmas morning, they were expected to start cooking at homes, because the ritual is they wake up in the morning, they go to church for Christmas service, they come back home, people cook, and most of them will cook rice. So this morning, people who have been waiting to actually celebrate Christmas, but then it's turned out to be a bleak Christmas for people of Nnewi.
A tragedy in Nnewi, yes. Thank you very much, Fidelis Mba.